Thinking about an MSC cruise, but not sure it's right for you? Well, we're revealing what the cruise line doesn't tell you, sharing the best things about MSC and the drawbacks you need to know before booking. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly if MSC is right for your next cruise vacation. Up next. Welcome aboard, cruisers. I'm Don B from Eat, Sleep, Cruise. And if you're like us, one reason you might be considering MSC Cruises is their affordable pricing. MSC Cruises consistently offers some of the most competitive cruise fares in the market, often meeting or beating prices from other mainstream cruise lines known for affordability, like Carnival. For instance, an ocean view balcony on MSC World America, MSC Cruises' newest ship, with a drink package and Wi-Fi, can still save you over $500 compared to the cruise fare on Royal Caribbean ships like Icon of the Seas or Wonder of the Seas. Currently on MSC's website, there's 3 and 4 night sailings priced as low as $230 per person, and 7-night Caribbean and Bahamas sailings for as low as $402 per person. If that's not enough, the cruise line often runs promotions like Kids Sail Free to further entice families to give them a try. So if you're looking to stretch your vacation dollars while still enjoying a stylish modern cruise experience, MSC Cruises should definitely be on your radar. Now, those prices we mentioned are the entry-level fares, and unfortunately, MSC Cruises further complicates things with its confusing experience levels. The cruise line uses a tiered system of experiences known as Bella, Fantastica, Aria, and the Yacht Club. These experiences determine what your cruise fare actually includes, and ultimately, the price of your cruise. Each level offers different perks and amenities, which can be confusing to navigate, especially for first-time MSC cruisers. For instance, if you book the Bella experience, which is basically the cheapest level, you do not get to pick your actual cabin, much like a guaranteed cabin on other cruise lines. You'll also be last in the priority line when it comes to assigned dining times. One thing that really surprised us was the lack of tissues in our cabin when we booked into the lower tier levels. Yes, actually, our stateroom attendant told us we didn't have tissues because we didn't have the Aria experience. Conversely, the Aria experience comes with more than just tissues. It has some nice perks, like My Choice Dining, and access to the top solarium, which is a private sun deck for those in that experience. And Aria guests have access to the spa's thermal suite. But this experience level comes at a premium price when compared to the Bella and Fantastica. MSC vessels are known for their elegant, contemporary design with a distinctly European aesthetic. If you heard about MSC, then you'll probably associate the cruise line with their stunning Swarovski crystal staircase, containing tens of thousands of genuine crystals that sparkle under carefully designed lighting. These staircases have become the most photographed spots on MSC ships. Beyond this iconic element, the cruise line's modern and sleek interiors often feel more upscale than the price point might suggest. You won't find flashy colors or loud decor in any of the public areas or the staterooms on MSC ships. Instead, you'll find marble flooring, crystal chandeliers, mirrored surfaces, and high-end furnishings. Indeed, MSC ships are elegant, but they do lack distinct theming found on other cruise lines. The design aesthetic tends towards contemporary European style rather than immersive themed environments. Those who enjoy the detailed theming of Disney ships or the neighborhood concepts of Royal Caribbean may find MSC's approach less engaging. Even when it comes to the bars and lounges, there's usually little in terms of decor and atmosphere, just lots of neutral colors and metallic accents. With that said, the new world-class ships offer more variety and are more on par with the theming you expect from other cruise lines. But you do need to keep in mind, much like any cruise line, the MSC fleet varies considerably in terms of age, size, and amenities. Their newest vessels, like the World Class and Seaside Class ships, offer modern features and innovative design, while older ships may feel dated and lack the exciting attractions found on newer vessels. There may also be fewer dining options, less activities for kids, and not as many bars, lounges, or entertainment spaces on certain ships. So we suggest researching ships carefully before booking, as the experience can differ dramatically depending on which vessel you choose. Don't assume that all MSC ships feature that beautiful infinity pool or elaborate coffee and chocolate shops that you've seen on social media. As a family-owned company, MSC Cruises ranks right along with Carnival and Royal Caribbean when it comes to family offerings on board its ships. The cruise line has invested heavily in family entertainment across the fleet. Newer ships feature exciting attractions like water parks, the Robotron, F1 simulators, the Cliffhanger, which is the only overwater swing ride at sea, and extensive game spaces like the Hall of Games. Their ships also feature kids clubs and family-oriented programming, including an extensive partnership with LEGO. MSC Cruises is the only cruise line to offer official LEGO play areas on board, and even LEGO-themed events and parades. But with all those families on board, MSC ships can feel crowded, particularly in central areas and during peak sailing periods. The buffet, pool decks, and elevators may become congested during busy times. While this is true of any cruise line, MSC ships do tend to have more passengers per square foot of space. For instance, Royal Caribbean's Quantum of the Seas, NCL's Norwegian Encore, and MSC Seascape are all roughly 170,000 gross tons. However, Seascape carries the most passengers at double occupancy by close to 10%. With more and more cruise line private destinations debuting each year, MSC's private island, Cay Marine Reserve, still ranks among the best. Located in the Bahamas, this beautiful tropical paradise features 8 pristine beaches, each with a distinct vibe, crystal clear waters, and a commitment to marine conservation. Besides a perfect beach day, guests can enjoy sports competitions like volleyball, ping pong, or beach Olympics, as well as dance classes and live music. There's also complimentary food at the island's buffet and food trucks scattered across the island. So guests don't need to return to the ship when they get hungry. Of course, there's no shortage of bars either to order up your favorite frozen cocktail. If that's not enough, guests can book activities like jet skiing tours, kayaking, paddleboarding, or snorkeling. Further, MSC ships often stay at Ocean Cay late into the evening, allowing guests to enjoy sunset views and special nighttime activities, including the signature light show. And, perhaps best of all, guests who have their premium extra drink package don't have to worry about paying for drinks, as the drink package does work on the private island of Ocean Cay Marine Reserve, unlike some other cruise lines' private destinations. While MSC Cruises does have beautiful ships, and we love Ocean Cay Marine Reserve, unfortunately during our sailings with MSC, service quality has varied significantly across the ships and even within the same ship. Sometimes we've had excellent, attentive, and friendly staff, while other times the team members have seemed indifferent and overworked. Whether short staff or due to the European influence, service is often slower than we're used to. On some instances, dinner in the main dining room has taken up to 3 hours. With a greater mix of international passengers on board than most other cruise lines, this too presents challenges, as it becomes difficult for the crew to cater to the multiple demographics' preferences. However, as an Italian cruise line, MSC Cruises does take its pizza seriously. MSC ships feature freshly made, authentic Italian-style pizza available nearly 24/7 in various locations. Whether you're grabbing a slice by the pool or enjoying a late-night snack in the buffet, the pizza quality is top-notch. For us, it ranks among the likes of Alfredo's Pizza on Princess Cruises and the pizza on Virgin Voyages. And the best part is that it's included in the MSC Cruise fare. While the pizza is fantastic, when compared to other cruise lines that typically feature numerous casual dining venues, MSC offers fewer complimentary grab-and-go options. Outside of the main buffet and pizza stations, there are limited choices for quick, casual meals on many of their ships. There's no burger joint, poolside Mexican fare, or sandwich shop like you would find on Carnival Cruise Line or Royal Caribbean ships. This can be inconvenient when you want something simple without visiting the buffet or main dining room, particularly during peak busy times. Of note, MSC has listened to feedback and is making strides to fix this. Its newest ship, MSC World America, which just debuted in Miami, offers the most casual dining options of any ship in the fleet. And we think that ship rivals the casual dining found on many megaships of similar size, and you can learn more about MSC World America with our exclusive review, which we link to down in the description. While MSC ships do lack variety of casual dining, and while we've had mixed reviews with MSC's included dining, the cruise line's specialty restaurants, well, they are top-notch. Options like the Butcher's Cut Steakhouse, Ola Tacos and Cantina, and Kato Sushi and Teppanyaki typically cost less than comparable venues on other cruise lines, while delivering excellent cuisine. MSC World America even features the first Eataly at sea, offering upscale Italian dishes. When we sail with MSC Cruises, we always make sure to book a few specialty restaurants. If you'd like to do the same, you should consider purchasing a specialty dining package, which can save you money versus booking individually. While we rave about the specialty dining on MSC Cruises, to be honest, the main dining room experience has been hit or miss for us for a number of reasons. In terms of the food, the quality has been inconsistent and usually served lukewarm. We also find it odd that servers usually refuse to get cocktails for guests in the main dining room. This means that my wife's not able to get her Cosmopolitan with dinner like she can with every other cruise line. As we mentioned previously, service in the MDR tends to be on the slow side as well. Additionally, MSC Cruises has little flexibility with dining times, which can be challenging for families with children or for those who prefer a more relaxed vacation schedule. Basically, guests don't have the choice of my time or anytime dining unless they pay extra for the ARIA experience. And depending on the region or ship, the traditional dining times vary greatly, with dinners as early as 5 o'clock, with some dining times 9 o'clock or later. But honestly, you can get rid of all those issues if you decide to upgrade to the exclusive MSC Yacht Club. One of MSC Cruises' standout features is this ship within a ship concept. This exclusive area provides a luxury experience with perks like a private restaurant, lounge, pool deck, dedicated butler service, and priority access throughout the ship. This allows guests to have the exclusivity and personalized service of small ship cruising, while still enjoying all the amenities and choice available on larger cruise ships. While the MSC Yacht Club comes at a premium price point, it's still often much more affordable than booking with luxury cruise lines. Further, unlike other brands' ship-within-a-ship experiences, there are various entry points all the way from interior suites to lavish 2-story suites, making it accessible to more travelers. Recently, MSC Cruises revamped its drink package for the US market. As of April 2025, the cruise line now imposes a 15-drink daily limit on alcoholic beverages, unlike Royal Caribbean that offers a truly unlimited drink package. If guests want more than 15 alcoholic drinks, they'll need to pay for these additional beverages. This is in contrast to Carnival Cruise Line's beverage package, which has a 15-drink limit but does not allow guests to purchase additional alcoholic drinks beyond that limit. However, there are no limits on non-alcoholic drinks that are part of the package. MSC Yacht Club guests will still be able to enjoy unlimited alcoholic drinks in the Yacht Club area, but the 15-drink limit will apply to all other areas of the ship. If you're considering MSC Cruises for the first time, status matching could be a huge perk for you. If you have loyalty status with another cruise line, or even certain hotel brands, MSC will match that status in their Voyagers Club loyalty program. This generous policy means you don't have to start from scratch and can immediately enjoy benefits like priority boarding, onboard discounts, and even complimentary specialty dining without having sailed with MSC before. For example, if you're a diamond status in Royal Caribbean's Crown and Anchor Society, this should get you the equivalent of gold status in MSC's Voyager Club. However, this doesn't mean that you'll get the same perks that you get on Royal Caribbean, as MSC's gold status does not include any free drinks. Likewise, Diamond status in Carnival's VIP Club should get you Gold status on MSC as well. If you've cruised before, you probably know that most cruise lines allow passengers to bring limited amounts of wine or champagne on board, usually 2 bottles per stateroom that are subject to a corkage fee in your carry-on luggage on embarkation day. However, that's not the case with MSC Cruises. MSC has a strict no alcohol policy for embarkation. All alcohol brought on board, whether at embarkation or at any of the ports of call, will be confiscated and returned to guests at the end of the cruise, which basically means you'll be relying entirely on the ship's sold beverages throughout your vacation, well, at least while you're on board the ship. With sailings to over 100 countries across the globe, MSC offers an impressive array of itineraries, from extensive Mediterranean options to South America, Asia, Africa, and the Caribbean. Their global reach allows passengers to explore diverse destinations. MSC Cruises has also expanded its U.S. departures to include Miami, Port Canaveral, New York, and soon Galveston, Texas, making their cruises more accessible to American travelers. In 2026, MSC will even sail from Seattle to offer Alaska cruises for the first time. Along with visiting unique destinations across the globe, MSC Cruises offers a unique ability to embark at multiple ports during a single cruise itinerary. For example, on our MSC World Europa sailing last year, we embarked in Marseille, France. Although guests had the option of boarding in Barcelona, Spain, Civitavecchia, Italy, or Genoa, Italy as embarkation points. This flexibility allows travelers to customize their experience and potentially save on airfare by choosing the most convenient or affordable embarkation option. Although the one thing we didn't like about this flexibility was that everyone is on a different schedule, giving the ship a unique atmosphere and ambiance. Entertainment in the main theater can be another weak spot for MSC Cruises. Shows often rely heavily on music and dancing with minimal dialogue to accommodate the international audience. While this approach works for some productions, others can feel disjointed. The productions we've seen on MSC ships certainly do not live up to the Broadway caliber shows on Royal Caribbean. Even the Dirty Dancing in concert on MSC World America was a bit of a letdown. Newer ships in the MSC fleet do feature multiple entertainment spaces, and we tend to enjoy the shows in these cabaret-style lounges more, like the Carousel Lounge, Panorama Lounge, or Le Cabaret Rouge. The new Loft Comedy Club, also on MSC World America, featured comedians and dueling pianos and was a hit during our cruise. The one thing we have always said about MSC is that they know how to throw a party. MSC excels at creating energetic evening atmosphere with various entertainment venues, theme parties, and late night activities. Their Mediterranean approach to nightlife means things often get going later in the evening and continue well into the late night and early morning hours. Be sure to pack your white attire for the biggest white party on the high seas when sailing with MSC Cruises. The line also throws a number of other theme parties, and the guests definitely get in on the festivities with coordinating attire. Perhaps the best part is that all these parties and nightlife are included in the cruise fare. But one knock we often hear on MSC Cruises is that the cruise line nickel and dimes individuals by charging for a number of onboard experiences. Well, to help you budget appropriately, we've put together our complete look at what's included in MSC Cruises, plus what will cost you extra. In that video, we detail everything that's covered in that cruise fare, plus those hidden costs the cruise line doesn't tell you about. That way, you'll know exactly how much your MSC cruise will cost, and you won't return home with sticker shock.